Hail, brothers and sisters! My name is Captain Meatshield, and welcome back to Attack on Factorio, where things are starting to get a little bit better. During the last episode, we started laying down. Well, actually, right now things aren't going great because the sun's only just coming up. Solar panels have been off all night, but we've got 161 of them, which is a good sign. It's a good thing. Things are starting to go well. You've not quite run out yet. But you're going to get there soon. Okay. What I probably could do with doing would be belting all of this stone over to the loading system up in Central. That's something I could do. Just to start this episode off. There we go. It's not going to be a particularly efficient system, but it is going to get some more stone being loaded off, or loaded into the train that runs in from... runs around everywhere trying to supply everything with stone. What my plans are for today, though, maybe try and get some more stone mining over here, because there's another couple of little bits that I've neglected to involve. No, actually, I think we do have some more plots of stone that we can be making use of. I think first thing that needs to be sorted, wherever the bloody hell my car's gone. It's over by Fracture. I probably should have guessed. I want to get some more solar panels laid down. I want to try and bolster the solar panel arrays to make as much use out of the solar systems as possible, and see if we can try and get them to a state that is going to try and match the Steam setup. Because I think once we manage to level that out, things should be okay, and we should actually start seeing the accumulators start to charge, which would be great, because then we can actually have full power all through the night. I wouldn't have to worry about laser turrets in the night fucking up all of the electrical systems. Because at the moment, all of this stuff is shutting down, and it ain't good. Oh, it's fun to have that road here. I'm going to see how production is doing down here. Pollution looks like it's okay. Because ultimately, there's not a whole hell of a lot going on over here. 92 solar panels is a lovely number. I will have that. And 88 accumulators, I'll just have the fucking lot. And everything over here looks perfectly fine. Things are just going to plod along at their own rate. Another thing I would like to do would be to install some more smelters up in Turing Sands, but the system's already struggling enough with the production as it is, especially with the knackered power supply. So I think ultimately what really needs to be done right now is dealing with the power systems. So I'm going to plonk more solar panels around and try and improve things as much as I can, just for the time being. See how we do. Oh, yes! Just managed to see that train gate in action. Hee. Proud face. Proud face. Why don't you just make this proud face? Okay, I've got to try and mirror as much of this stuff over as I possibly can. Putting in all of these accumulators right now is not going to make any difference whatsoever. It really is the solar panels that are going to be forming the crux of our power systems. So these really are what I should be focusing on the most. How many are we at now? Won't tell me, because the sun is not up. Damn. You are not connected to anything. What did I do with... Oh, right, yes. Need to put a substation slap bang in the middle. Okay. We've got 218 now. That power supply is really starting to look nice. 32.4 megawatts. 13 megawatts coming from the solar panels. Oh, yes. This is good. If I was able to put more of those solar panels along the side of this, that would be great. I still have some more, though. So, try and put some more down. Be a good idea. Solar substations, please. This is certainly looking beefed out. I will say that much. Oh, yeah, look at that. It's working. It's working. I can probably take the time out to repair you as well. That's awesome. I'm really glad that I got that set up properly. It's really made me feel good. Okay, so, power supply now. Still at 13 megawatts. Not doing so good. Could be better. What would be another good area to put these down, actually? Maybe that little jaunt between Fracture and Hollow Point. Or even along the south, along by Petros. No, we'll go from Fracture, I think. Probably, let's head back to Io and pick up some more, and then we'll crack on with more of this. Because my main goal for this is to bolster the power supply enough that I can start focusing on the defensive wall. I want to start putting in the defensive line out on the south, further out, down by R&D and up to District 14. Because it would be good to start trying to protect myself from the bugs, even if I can't fully construct the wall as I would like it. I am going to apologise if my voice has been sounding a bit rough. All of the videos that you've seen go up this week have all just been recorded within the space of the last few hours. And, oh god, I've been doing a lot of yelling, and it really has worn me out. It's been a fun evening though. I've been getting to play loads of really fun shit, and it's been good fun. I do enjoy this stuff. I do enjoy this job. I don't really call it a job yet, but I would like to. I'm going to start from this junction down here, because this junction down here is probably the best place to start. I think there, and then we'll just try and match up what we've been doing previously. So we'll just copy all of the same ideas over. There's substations everywhere until we get to a point where we can't do it anymore. So that will be fine. And then we go down on this side and do the exact same. Bullet damage 6 has been upgraded. Well, researched. I think that's the last bullet damage research, actually. Interesting times. I believe they call for interesting measures, but I don't know. Might have to ask a professional. I also do want to put in a crossing here, so I want to make sure that I've got the space for it. That looks like it will do it. Beep beep, motherfuckers! Meat shield coming through. Yeah, this is why we need all of this stuff. Because the bugs keep attacking the walls and the lasers are not capable of dealing with things right now. I will have my laser defenses. I will have them in a situation, in a position where I'm able to use them. And this gate is going to be way off now. Wow. I'm really going to have to redesign that. That'll be fine. It'll just be picking up the blueprint and putting it somewhere else. There's not too much to deal with. Not too much of a bother. Looking back through my videos when I'm editing, I realise that I say, oh, it's not a bother, too fucking much. Everything is like a bother, or it's not a bother, or it's a... Nah. I don't know. I need to find new things to say, I think. It's not so much that I need to find new things to say because I feel like I'm boring all of you with saying the same things over and over again. Is I look back at things in the editing and I bore myself. It's just like, right, you said that in the last you said that in that episode. You said that in that episode. Everything you say in every episode, and it's always the fucking same. Shut up, man. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe I'm being a bit too harsh on myself. Or something or other. Oh dear. Power's gone down here. Oh, right, I know why. It's because I've disconnected everything. Silly me. I'll put the power back in right now, I promise. So I got it? That's got it. Good. Whoa! Jesus! Ah! Ooh, okay, excuse me, Mr. Train. You go about your business. I'm just gonna sit here and do mine. I think that's everything. Oh, jeez. Okay, off you go. You really came out of nowhere, didn't you? Jeez. That train scared the shit out of me. There we go. Right, I can let you get on your way now. And we'll start placing down more solar panels everywhere. I'm not entirely sure on where I'm going to put like rail crossings along this section of rail, but we'll worry about that when we come to it. The main thing I want to do is actually bolster the solar panels and the solar supply as much as possible. It really is what we need. We're up to 300. Jeez. Just nestled around the tracks. But how's it doing? How are 300 solar panels going to do us? Are they going to get as close to the steam production? Are they going to get as close to the 19.2 megawatts? And if so, is it going to breach that and start charging accumulators? Oh, come on. It is. Ever so slightly, we are now charging accumulators. Yes! Let's go and get some more solar panels. If we put more along this side, then our accumulators are going to keep charging like a motherfuckers. Oh, feel good about this. Yeah, boy! Production should be back up to 100% now with pretty much everything. Fantastic. I should probably do something about the research as well. Personal roboports. Now that would be handy with going about building stuff with blueprints, but I don't have the power armor for it yet. And I can't build the power armor because I don't have anywhere building processing units. The next level of electronic circuit. So I think let's find some arbitrary bullshit nonsense that I don't really need to worry about too much, I suppose. There's more laser turret stuff. That's good. That's for the standard power armor. What was the modular armor? That was just advanced circuits and processing units. This is for the power armor, which is processing units, electronic engines, which we're not building either. Steel plates and alien artifacts, and then the power armor Mark II, which is efficiency modules, speed modules, processing units, and steel plates, and alien artifacts. It takes a fucking lot. These things are expensive. They are worth the investment, though. I think what I'm going to do is all of the turret damage and bullet shooting speed, actually. We should get that done. Oh, it's nice to see all these accumulators fired up. It's a fantastic sight. Really like this. Really like this. Our power systems are no longer the bane of our existence. We're starting to push towards a cleaner, more reliable source of energy. Because the more solar panels we put in, the more accumulators we can charge, and the less we have to rely on steam power. We don't have to worry about putting out cloud after cloud of pollution, and we have a reliable source and backup of energy that we can use to keep ourselves safe from the bugs with the use of laser turrets. One of which was probably just being engaged, but I don't know where. Never mind, let's move on, get back down to Factorio. We'll finish putting all this shit in. Factorio is looking nice and busy. Good to see. Hello. Hello, I've got more solar panels to put down here. Let's see how we do with all this. See if we can actually overtake the steam production. So if we can beat the 19 megawatts that's putting out, that's going to be awesome. I'm going to feel really quite pleased with that. More accumulators, which are now charging the instant I put them on the ground. Good feeling. Very good feeling. So the job of accumulators is to store energy, or any excess energy production gets stored in the accumulators, and they will help to maintain your power systems overnight, because obviously solar panels aren't going to operate when the sun's not there, so you need accumulators to help bolster the power systems when you're using solar, when you're relying heavily on solar. I nearly got run over by a train. That was Not the best place to stand, really. Whoops. Yeah, I keep doing it. I'm going to remove some of these lights, because don't need them everywhere, and I should probably have spaced more of this stuff out so that... oh dear. Now the power supply is going. Got 346. Fuck, we were getting close! That was about 17.2. We were close to getting the, beating the steam engines. Oh, no! And our accumulator charge is rapidly decreasing. Wait for the power to go out. Poof, there it goes. So night time is still going to be a bit shit. It's most likely an issue that I don't have enough solar panels to charge the accumulators. And, I mean, I've got more range from the substations. I could put another 2 rows of solar panels down and have, you know, not have to worry about expanding just around the rails. But this is quite a nice design as far as I'm concerned. It's, you know, quite neat and tidy, and I don't want the solar panels jutting out all over the place just to make space for everything. So I think we're not going to like get too drastic with changing up the look of everything. What I do want to do though is I want to rearrange all of this, because if I try to drive through this, I'm going to crash into everything, and I'm not going to be happy about that. Alright, there we go. Let's have a look and see how the solar panels are charging everything now. They're producing more than the steam engines! Yes! We are producing 20 megawatts. It's not much. It's not much at all. But it is certainly a damn sight better than things have been. We're producing more than enough money. Money? God. I was playing Kingdom earlier. Producing more than enough electricity to keep everything going here. Eventually it will be good to just switch everything over on to laser turrets and just rely more heavily on the solar system. Ooh, space. But yeah, this is going alright. Okay, I'm just checking up on the amount of time I've got, and I've got about another half an hour, so what I might do, let's go and grab, not that, I've got laser turrets. I probably need walls. Yes, I do. Let's have them. And I haven't got too many in the way of conventional turrets, so let's grab half a stack of these. And I'm going to connect walls up between R&D and District 14. Now, bullet shooting speed, we're on to the last one of these. It'd be nice to actually pop down to R&D as well, just to see how things are going. Because if I can start putting, like, solar panels down that stretch from Hollow Point down towards District 14, oh, that's gonna be one tasty amount of power supply. Right. Now the sorry, didn't mean to do that. Now the issue that I've got going on with all this is R&D's defensive wall is fucking way bigger than I need it. Well, far bigger than I want it, I should say. It never hurts to have a large defensive line, especially when you've got all this sitting out your back door. No thank you. And I still haven't put down a radar over in Io. I should probably sort that out and deal with some of these bases around Erlenmeyer. No, no, no. Ooh, nice big splodge of oil. I need to get down there. Another bit there. Ooh. Ooh, the oil supply is starting to look a little bit better. I'm going to have to fight tooth and nail for it, but it's starting to look a little bit better. Right. Anyway, as I was saying, the defensive walls are a bit too far out as far as everything goes down here. I don't need them quite this ridiculous. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to lay down just a basic blueprint, say about here. And from here I'm going to draw a line in the sand. Essentially, I draw a line in the dirt. This is going to mark the outer chunk of the wall. And I'm going to redefine this line. I think I might... I think I might have enough room around this iron deposit to actually accommodate one of these defensive lines. It means I'll have to shift some turrets around a little bit, but no, I think we're going to be okay. This is going to be a huge fucking wall. It's going to be ridiculous. The amount of laser turrets I'm going to have on this thing is going to be insane. Okay, I need to find where the corner of District 14 is going to be. It's going to be about here. So you're the corner line. I need to worry about placing this properly. This will likely time out before I actually get round to building the damn thing. But as long as I'm getting all this in place, at least just to start with, then it should be alright. I'm hoping. I'm always hoping that things are going to be alright. I'll start putting this in place. And if we can start trying to cut off some of the attacks that are coming from the south, that would be good. I don't know how far around the wall on the wall is going to be going around the east and then up around the north. It's definitely going to be going around and including Turing Sands in the defensive line, or it's going to be encasing Turing Sands within a defensive line. But I'm probably going to be putting some more districts out before I start properly beefing up all that stuff. Let's get some of this stuff out of my inventory, or out of my hotbar, because I don't need it. This is where the personal roboport will come in handy, or just having roboports in general. Be really good for building all this stuff. And I don't know how far down I'm coming. I don't think I've met up with the spot that I want to be. Oh, I'm just about to. Fantastic! Good! Right. I might put the turrets down first, actually. Or some of them, anyway. Because now it's given me a rough idea of where the join is going to be. So I can bring the turret line back up a little bit as I need to, because things are going to be a little squiff. A little skewiff. I know where I picked up squiff from. I picked that up from a friend, and I don't like using squiff. It just feels weird. Do you ever know people who, say the same word as you, but pronounce it completely differently? It's infuriating to me sometimes. No, that is an established word that is said like this. It is said thus. Why do you not do this? Why do you not place laser turrets where you're meant to? Oh, have I got enough walls on me to do this? I don't. Damn. I'm hoping that the laser turrets that are currently there are going to be able to hold off anything that will come running through. This is what the reason I'm glad I ramped up the stone density. Because without these stone deposits being as massive, or as rich as they are, this whole Attack on Titan wall design would not go according to plan, and god damn it. We'll start putting some ammo in these turrets as well, just to kind of bolster the defenses a little bit while I'm putting in the last little bits on this southeastern wall. But it's nice to actually have the power supply available to support this kind of system now. As the power supply continues to improve and we end up with a huge surplus of electricity built up in storage, and we've got more than enough accumulators to keep everything going. I mean, whoa! Okay, that is far better than I was expecting. Those accumulators have built up quite a bit. It's still not doing great. Mostly because I haven't got enough accumulators just yet, and we're going to be needing far more in the way of solar panels to actually get everything powered properly. But it's going a damn sight better than I thought it would. We've got a little bit of a weak point here in the wall. Not too much to worry about. Oh god, there's a big stream of bugs all coming up to R&D. Oh! Hi, fellas. You didn't last long, did you? No. So just for an example of where this turret line is going to eventually be, it will be around this. I think that's rather good. That turret line is already being put to good use. Bravo. Do need to reinforce some of that wall, though. So another right drive up to Hollow Point, I think, is needed. Spin around in the car, and we'll make our way back. I didn't actually check up on how the research is going, but things look like they're going fine. Not too worried about all that stuff. And, yeah, power is fantastic. Really happy with the power systems right now. Where is my train? Where are you going to? You're going to Beltway Lake North, then Petros, and then you're going back to Hollow Point. Okay. I suppose it's because the stone supply still isn't like fantastic, really. Whoops! Nearly destroyed an entire box full of gates. I mean, I know I've been complaining about how many gates are in this bloody box, but they're nearly all gone. I don't want to just destroy them because they're fucking expensive. Or they were at the time. I mean, steel was something I was really struggling with. Some of this stone has run out here as well. I can probably just switch this over to a belt. There we go. No need for a ridiculous loading system or unloading system that is not making much sense. Oh, okay. Let's put a splitter in there just to sort that out. I don't really think I need to be carrying all that much stone on me anymore. So bullet shooting speed is done. All of the bullet upgrades are done, with the exception of like shotgun shell shooting speeds and all of the rocket stuff. But I'm gonna do insert a capacity bonus because at the moment one thing that is causing issue with loading and unloading of trains is the amount that stack sorters can carry. We've currently got a bonus of 4, so I think that means that they can actually shift 5 items at a time. But we can get them up to 12, which is what we really should be aiming for. Plus it just means we can get rid of more of this material that's just cluttering everything up and making everything look messy. Where was I going anyway? I can't remember where I was going and what I was doing. I was going somewhere, and I was doing something. Let's get back down this way and reinforce some of this stuff. I'm glad that that southernmost part of the wall hasn't been attacked because I haven't finished putting defences along it. Whew. Well, would you look at this defensive line? I think it looks rather majestic, don't you? God, that is a buttload of walls, turrets, and ammo. But that's really filling out the space that is... I mean, it's quite a drive to get down from R&D from Hollow Point. I'm pleased with this. This is quite a good bit of expansion. I mean, it's not going to be great if the bugs kind of sweep in round the back, but they're more going to be focused on the direct line or direct points of pollution, so I don't really think I have to worry about them coming around R&D and attacking the wall from the inside, or coming around District 14 and attacking the wall from the inside. They're more likely to head directly towards Fracture or the districts themselves, so I think we might be okay. I am by no means swearing by these words. I don't fucking know what's going to be going on. But yeah, let's get some more of these blueprint stuff laid out, so we've got an idea of where things are going. That is going to take us all the way through to the opposite end of R&D. So I'm going to close this off, and I think finishing up this little defensive line is going to be the last bit I'm going to do for tonight. Today, this episode. I am going to have to do something about these walls when I eventually expand this iron mining. Okay, putting in this defensive line has not quite gone according to plan. I've run out of turrets, I've run out of power lines, and I'm also running out of time, unfortunately. But it's starting to look impressive. Everything's starting to feel a hell of a lot more beefed out, and the bugs really aren't able to do much against us right now. which is a fantastic sign. Wander over here just to see how the research, well, the science packs are going. We do have a little bit of a build-up of the blue science packs, which is good. That's mostly because, like, half of these labs don't actually have any. Boosting the blue science production would be a fantastic thing. I don't know how viable it's going to be, mostly because this train does have a very convoluted journey and it's relying on a lot of production systems that aren't doing fantastically right now. But I'll try and have a look at that in my spare time, try and get a little bit done, and try and finish. I'm definitely going to be finishing off this defensive line, because we need it. Whoa! More massive copper fields. More chunks of iron. Ridiculous numbers of bugs. And that's just a weird lake. Okay. Ultimately, I do think things are going well. I am very pleased with the current state of things, and I'm glad to be, like, finally relying heavily on solar panels. Like, the solar power is doing great, and the accumulators are actually lasting us through the night. We're not quite at the point where we're going to be able to phase out the steam engines yet, but the solar panels certainly are doing the trick, and it means that we can run the laser turrets without fear of the system completely crashing. I'm hoping that the solar panels are going to get fully charged before the accumulators actually run out, but they look like they're slowing down. See, 179, 180, yes! Okay, power systems, flawless. So we'll catch up with this again next week and hopefully see some more progress and hopefully see some more districts. I want to get my vehicle production one up and running, but so that I can actually get the tank built and start dealing with some of these bases. But I'm going to need a nice big chunky iron supply. This one up here, which I said I'd never mine, is probably looking the best for that, but it also feels like it's a bit too close to everything else. I want to start spreading all of my districts out, which is why I've done, like, Erlenmeyer and Io and R&D and everything way out in the fucking middle of nowhere. So, I don't know. We'll figure things out and we'll go from there. I'll have to look at all the imports and exports for this new district and just see what is going to suit it best. It's most likely going to be an iron deposit, but I don't know. We'll see what we find. But I will just leave this episode off here and say thank you all so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video and you want to see more Let's Plays or metal covers from me, you can check out the playlists that are on the channel, and you can follow the links in the description below to follow me on social medias. But thank you again for watching this video, and I will catch you all very, very soon. This is Captain Meatshield, signing off. I am not cut out for this. I am not cut out for this life. Give me a cup of coffee and a nice warm bed. Damn.